If you're receiving Social Security benefits, you need to hear this urgent update. Thousands of retirees are about to see their checks cut by 15%, but there's also some surprisingly good news about Social Security's future that the media isn't telling you. In this video, I'm going to reveal exactly which retirees are at risk of having their benefits garnished, show you the specific steps to protect yourself if you're affected, and share the real truth about Social Security's financial stability that will put your mind at ease. Welcome to Financial Area, where we cut through the noise to bring you the financial updates that actually matter to your retirement. If this information helps you today, hit that like button and subscribe for more essential retirement and Social Security updates. Let's start with the urgent news that's affecting thousands of retirees right now. After years of pandemic-related pauses, federal student loan collections have resumed, and this is creating a crisis for Social Security recipients who still have outstanding federal student loans. Here's what's happening. If you're receiving Social Security benefits and you have defaulted federal student loans, the government can garnish up to 15% of your monthly Social Security check. This isn't a future threat. It's happening right now in 2025, and the impact is devastating. Think about what this means in real numbers. If you're receiving the average Social Security benefit of around $1,900 per month, a 15% garnishment would reduce your check by $285 every single month. For some retirees, this could bring their monthly Social Security payment down to as low as $750. When you're already living on a fixed income and Social Security represents your primary source of funds, losing nearly $300 every month isn't just inconvenient, it's a financial catastrophe. The scope of this problem is massive. We're talking about thousands of retirees across the country who took out federal student loans decades ago, either for their own education or as Parent Plus loans for their children's education. Many of these loans have been in default for years, accumulating interest and fees, and now the government is coming to collect. What makes this particularly harsh is the timing. These are people who are already retired, living on fixed incomes, and now facing the reality that their primary source of income is about to be reduced by a significant percentage. Many of these retirees had no idea this was coming, and they're receiving garnishment notices with little time to respond. But here's the critical information you need to know. If you receive a notice that your Social Security benefits are about to be garnished for student loan debt, you have options, and you need to act immediately. The first step is to contact your loan servicer right away. Don't ignore the notice and don't assume there's nothing you can do. Federal student loan servicers are required to work with borrowers, even retirees, to find manageable solutions. One of the most effective options is loan rehabilitation. This process involves making a series of on-time, agreed-upon payments, usually 9 consecutive payments, and the amount is often based on your income. For retirees on Social Security, these rehabilitation payments can be as low as $5 per month. Once you complete the rehabilitation program, your loan comes out of default status and the garnishment stops. Another option is loan consolidation. You can consolidate your defaulted federal loans into a new direct consolidation loan, which immediately stops the garnishment process. The new consolidated loan will have a payment plan based on your current income, which for retirees is often very manageable. Income-driven repayment plans are particularly helpful for retirees. These plans calculate your monthly payment based on your income and family size. If your only income is Social Security, your calculated payment might be $0 per month, effectively stopping the garnishment while keeping your loan in good standing. The key is to act quickly. Once garnishment begins, it can take months to stop, even after you've entered into a rehabilitation or repayment agreement. But if you contact your servicer before the garnishment starts, you can often prevent it entirely. There's one important protection I need to mention. If you're receiving Supplemental Security Income or SSI, this cannot be garnished for student loan debt. SSI is specifically protected under federal law. However, regular Social Security retirement benefits can be garnished, so this protection only applies to SSI recipients. When you contact your loan servicer, make sure you have documentation ready. You'll need proof of your income, which for retirees is typically your Social Security award letter, and be prepared to explain your financial situation. The servicers have programs specifically designed for people in financial hardship, and being a retiree on a fixed income definitely qualifies. Now, let's talk about the good news that's getting buried in all the doom and gloom headlines about Social Security. Despite what you might be hearing in the media, Social Security is not going bankrupt, and it's not disappearing. The constant headlines about Social Security insolvency are misleading and causing unnecessary panic among retirees and future retirees. Here's the reality. Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system, funded primarily by payroll taxes from current workers. As long as people are working and paying into the system, benefits will continue to be paid. The concern about 2033 comes from projections about the Social Security Trust Fund reserves. These reserves act as a buffer, but even if they were completely depleted, which is the absolute worst-case scenario, Social Security wouldn't just disappear. The program would still be able to pay approximately 75% of scheduled benefits from ongoing payroll tax revenue. But here's what history tells us. Congress has never allowed Social Security benefits to be cut in this way. Every time the program has faced funding challenges in the past, lawmakers have stepped in to make adjustments. These adjustments might include raising the cap on taxable wages, adjusting the payroll tax rate slightly, or making other modifications to ensure the program's long-term stability. The political reality is that Social Security is often called the third rail of American politics because it's so popular and essential to so many Americans. Any politician who allowed significant cuts to Social Security benefits would face massive political consequences. This creates a strong incentive for Congress to act before any cuts would take effect. What's particularly reassuring is that the solutions to Social Security's long-term funding challenges are well known and relatively straightforward. They don't require dramatic overhauls or painful cuts. Small adjustments to how the program is funded can ensure its stability for generations to come. Even in the most pessimistic scenarios discussed by policy experts, we're talking about potential adjustments to benefits or taxes, not the elimination of the program. Social Security has been providing benefits for nearly 90 years, through world wars, economic depressions, recessions, and countless political changes. It's one of the most stable and successful government programs in American history. The government's ability to cover any shortfalls in Social Security is essentially unlimited because the program is backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. This is the same backing that ensures Treasury bonds are considered the safest investment in the world. Before we wrap up, I want to address another important issue affecting many seniors: Medicare optimization. If you're turning 65 or if you haven't reviewed your Medicare coverage recently, you could be missing out on significant savings and better coverage options. The Medicare system is incredibly complex, with dozens of different plans available in most areas. Many seniors are enrolled in plans that don't match their specific health needs or prescription requirements, and this mismatch can cost thousands of dollars per year in unnecessary premiums, copays, and out-of-pocket expenses. The challenge is that Medicare's annual open enrollment period requires you to actively review and potentially change your coverage every year. Your health needs change, available plans change, and drug formularies change. What was the best plan for you last year might not be the best plan for you this year. This is particularly important for new Medicare beneficiaries who are making their initial coverage decisions. The choices you make when you first enroll in Medicare can have long-lasting financial implications. Many people simply choose the first plan they encounter, or stick with traditional Medicare without exploring potentially better options. The right Medicare plan can save you thousands of dollars per year while providing better coverage for your specific needs. This might mean lower premiums, better prescription drug coverage, additional benefits like dental or vision, or access to different networks of healthcare providers. For seniors dealing with the student loan garnishment issues we discussed earlier, optimizing Medicare coverage becomes even more critical. When your Social Security income is already reduced by garnishment, every dollar saved on healthcare costs becomes crucial for maintaining your financial stability. The key is to work with someone who understands the Medicare system and can help you navigate the options available in your specific area. This isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. The best Medicare plan for you depends on your health status, prescription medications, preferred doctors and hospitals, and budget. Here's what you need to remember from today's update. If you're facing Social Security garnishment for student loans, you have options, but you need to act quickly. Contact your loan servicer immediately to explore rehabilitation, consolidation, or income-driven repayment options. Despite the scary headlines, Social Security remains stable and isn't disappearing. the program will continue providing benefits, and Congress will likely make adjustments to ensure its long-term sustainability just as they have in the past. And finally, take the time to review your Medicare coverage, especially if you're new to Medicare or haven't looked at your options recently. The right plan can save you significant money and provide better coverage for your needs.